Wicked Little Letters is a movie review that I did when it first released. But then as I looked through some videos today and some files, deleting some things, I realized I never posted the review. But I had an opportunity today in rainy Indiana to sit back and watch it again, which it is available on Netflix. And so let's get right into Wicked Little Letters. I think it deserves a review because it is such a good movie. Now, it is based on real events in Littlehampton. Basically, letters were being sent around. They were very disparaging and used vulgar language, and it created a crisis almost. People didn't know where the letters were coming from. They didn't know who was sending them. And that's where we get the movie Wicked Little Letters. Starring Jessie Buckley and Olivia Colman, you have Edith and Rose taking center stage as two people that factor the most within the letters. Now, the one thing I think this movie did a great job of is really making sure you understood the differences between Rose and Edith. Edith was portrayed by Olivia Colman as this very innocent, religious woman who would not upset her parents. But Rose, on the other hand, Jessie Buckley, was somebody that was very vulgar. Somebody I enjoy in the movie. She was vulgar, she was upfront, she was very honest and brutal. And so when you look at the two, there is one suspect that makes sense. Now, as this movie goes on, you begin to see really the impact that the letters are having within the community, and you ultimately see what happens and who is blamed for the letters. Now, during this time, there is another group that is basically formed, a group of women that are trying to prove that Rose is innocent. Now, that kind of gives it away, but honestly, we are almost 2 years since its release, and so spoilers are kind of out the window. And so with Rose, you have her really trying to fight for her innocence until you see where the movie plays out. Now, I think with this movie, a lot of the British historical films have done a good job of finding actors and actresses to play these roles. Olivia Colman is somebody that I truly enjoy watching in shows and in movies. She has a new movie coming out that looks pretty funny, but then you look at something like The Crown, and I think she portrayed Queen Elizabeth in a very well done manner. Now, as you look at overall pros, I think the overall themes and characters of this historical film are fun to follow. This is something that after watching this, which I knew nothing about the first time, I went through and read some stuff, watched some videos, just to kind of see its overall impact. But then you also go a little bit further and you look at what you saw on screen. I think when you're watching this movie, it is so easy to follow that it is very hard to be lost or confused. When you have the secondary characters come into screen, I think they do a good job of really showing what their purpose is. And I think having that on screen is what makes this movie so good. As far as cons, if I'm just being honest, I really don't see a whole lot of cons to this film. Now, one of the things, historical accuracy, is it 100% accurate? Probably not. But it's a film and it's going to take on the historical kind of themes, but it's also going to take a little bit more of creative liberty to allow the movie to kind of stand out. So, Wicked Little Letters is on Netflix. For me, this is the same rating that I gave it the first time that I reviewed it, which did not get posted, and it's a 4.8 out of 5. It's funny. It's enjoyable. It's something that if you do not like vulgar language, this will not be up your alley. So if you have not had an opportunity to watch it, go check it out on Netflix. Let me know of what you thought of the movie. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. Thank you all for continuing to support and watching as we approach 700 subscribers. Make sure to go check out the other reviews I have posted, and I will talk to you all later.